Hello and welcome to our next edition of Transition Tuesday. This video is going to look at Mailout 2, which was emailed to families on Friday the 24th of September. This video might answer any other questions you might have had about information that appears in this mailout. The first important piece of information in this mailout was reminders about the transition day. So schools attend on their listed day down the bottom here. So Thursday are just these Catholic schools mentioned. On Tuesday, it is every other school that is not mentioned on the Thursday column. So if your school is not one of the 5 listed on the right, they will come on Tuesday, the 2nd of November. Okay, the 5 schools on the right come on Thursday, the 4th of November. Transition day begins at 9:10 a.m, which means students are asked to meet in our main courtyard at 9 a.m. There'll be plenty of staff and student helpers around at the driveway and at the entrance to the college to help direct students. The car park is very busy in the morning with our normal school drop-off, so we really encourage you not to even try and come into the car park until after 8:45 a.m. Okay, otherwise you'll just be stuck in traffic. Students finish transition day at 2:30. Students wear their current primary school PE uniform and a hat. They can also bring a drink bottle and bring their recess and lunch. They can order from the school canteen, but bear in mind there can be a bit of a wait for lunch orders, so it may be easiest to bring their own lunch on that day, potentially. Okay. Reminder, if you've got any questions, email through to transition@, or you can check out information on the transition portal, gleason.college/transition. You can also check out our YouTube channel or playlist each Tuesday for the new Transition Tuesday video clip. Alright. The first page of the mailout has some reminders from our previous mailout, so Mailout 1, which was the hard copy mailout, which we also sent a digital copy to you. We haven't received replies from about 40% of families for the BYOD survey, so regardless of if you're bringing your own laptop or renting a school laptop, we still need you to let us know. Loan laptops are limited in quantity and issued on a first-come, first-served basis. So if you have not done the form yet, please make sure you jump onto it. It's exactly the same form here that was on the previous mailout, and it would have been on the cream piece of paper. And there was a QR code as well. Okay, so if you haven't done that one, jump on and do that one, please. Especially if you want a loan laptop, you need to get onto that soon, because at the moment we don't have very many registered to have a loan laptop, so we're not really sure how many we need to order for next year. Also, similarly, medical information is probably sitting about 40% we haven't heard back from. Now, we understand you have to upload lots of documents. You might not have had the most current healthcare plan, etc., asthma care plan. So we understand that quite a few families have got onto us and said, hey, it's coming in the holidays, we've just got to get the doctor's letters and stuff. Totally cool. Just a reminder, if you haven't done it, to start jumping on and going through that stuff in the school holidays now. Okay, so that was the SurveyMonkey link. Same link, if you've already done it, you don't need to do it again. Okay, but just bear in mind on transition day, when they come, we rely on you having sent us their medical information. So if there is anything we need to know, it's really important that we know that before they come in week 4. Okay. If you're sending anything through an email, rather than attach it in the SurveyMonkey, the email address is transition@Gleason. Okay, this is just so it doesn't get lost emailing to specific people. Okay, if you need copies of the medical forms, they're available on our website. Reminder, we've had a few questions, when can we go and do our uniform? You can do it right now. We encourage you to do it earlier rather than later, because Devon do look after uniform for more than just us, so they look after uniform for quite a few schools. So we encourage you to ring or do the online booking for your uniform fitting, and that also will ensure they can order, if the stock's not in stock, they can actually order it in for the start of the year to make sure you're ready. Okay. There's the uniform guide that you've received a hard copy of. That's also on our website. There's also the video I did at the uniform shop if you've got any questions, and you can also check Devon's website, which has a full list of the uniform, etc. Other thing to note, you will receive the fee schedule shortly. It usually comes at the start of November, because the fees have to be ratified by our college board each year. Okay, so that's why you haven't got the fee schedule or the direct debit payment information yet. Okay, if you have got any questions relating to fees or finance, the best contact person is Cindy Jones, and you can just call through to our college switchboard 82826600 during school term only. Okay, and Cindy will be able to give you some advice if you're a bit worried about fees or anything to do with that. Okay, they were reminders from the previous mailer. We now move on to some new information. Okay, so one of the things about moving to high school, we don't have an OSH. So one thing to be aware of, we do have a couple of spaces available to students for before and after school. The library is open from 8 a.m. through till care group. Monday to Friday, okay? And after school, it's open till 4 p.m. as well, 3:30 to 4 p.m. So after school dismisses at 4:20, Monday to Friday as well, okay? So there's that extra buffer there if you do need to drop students off early or later. That's when supervision is available. Homework Club, if you came on a tour or you've read on our website, you might have seen some information about Homework Club. If you click through to the form, if you haven't heard anything about it, there will actually be the information at the start of that form as well, okay? So basically, students can enroll to come on set days and for an hour after school to get some homework done Monday through Thursday. You nominate the day, and it's not an ad hoc drop-in service. They register and they come every week on that set day. Okay, so it's staffed by a teacher and an ESO so that they can assist with if there are any general questions about homework as well. Okay, so for that one, this is a new form now. You can click through and go to the Homework Club form registration list, and you can see there it's got some information there about what the program is. Okay, and a bit more information. It also lets you know about Maths Help, which is run just Wednesday afternoons, and that is a drop-in ad hoc service, so you don't need to register for that one. Okay, so if you do want to register for Homework Club, you don't need to do it super early. You can do it over the start of January if you want some time to think about it. That's totally fine. And you can also register for Homework Club anytime during the year. So sometimes families might register to come just in term 2, for example, or just term 3, etc. Okay. If you fill out this e-form, what will happen is at the start of the year, when the students start in their first week, we'll give you a paper form to take home and fill out. Okay, but this just expresses your interest, this form. Okay. Okay, Parents and Friends Committee. If you'd like to join the Parents and Friends Committee or find out more, you can contact Dr. Sue Knight, who's the P&F Secretary and also our Deputy Principal, via email at sue.knight, and a member of the P&F Committee will be in touch. You can also email it through to transition@, and I can also forward that on if you're looking to be a part of the committee next year. Prior to the previous Mailout, there is now a helpful map on the Getting to Gleeson page for our private bus charter, okay? So you can actually see the routes a bit clearer now, okay? I don't think that was ready at the previous Mailout. It's now on the Getting to Gleeson website. Now, this form is new as well. If you are going to use the private bus charter next year, you do need to complete an e-form now. This is so we can set you up with a BusMinder account, okay? So you need to head through student full name, okay? There's a spot if you've got siblings or twins that are going to use the service, okay? Include any and all. So if you want both parents to be on the app, you need to give us both sets of details, please. Please double check the email address is correct. There's no typos. Okay. Click the route, etc. Let us know whether it's just occasionally you might use it or, yep, you're going to use it every single Monday. Okay. Then you can tick the routes that apply. This is so we can set it up in the system, and the Kanga coach lines, we can kind of work with them to predict capacities for the buses, etc. Okay. So once you fill that out, we'll start getting ready your BusMinder accounts ready for the start of next year. Okay. Okay. A few more information. The stationery list is now available and published for New Year 7 and New Year 8 students. Okay. I will do a video next week about the stationery. I'm just waiting for a sample set to arrive from Campion. Okay. So this page here goes through all the information to do with stationery. Okay. So heading onto the Campion website, it'll ask once you have to sign up and create an account first, and then it will ask for a school code. That's the code there, and you'll see both the Year 7 and the Year 8 lists when you log in. Okay. Just be aware there are cut-offs for free delivery, okay, and cut-offs for on-time delivery as well. So just pay super close attention to that, okay, with when they need to be placed for them to come by a set time. Otherwise, sometimes you have to pick them up from Campion in February, for example. Okay, so read that information carefully, please, and go through. You're welcome to wait a week. Next Tuesday, I should be able to do the stationery video, kind of unpacking bits and pieces from that. Okay, because there's things like a Bible that we want to talk to you about, and we've got a note on the Campion website anyway. So, for example, with the Bible, if you do have one already from primary school, they're welcome to bring that one as well. Okay, so I'll talk about that more next week. But for those that are super keen to get started and have a look, it's now available. Okay. Music scholarship auditions. So for those that are interested in applying for a music scholarship, private instrumental tuition fee scholarship, you need to audition for the scholarship. Okay. there's information on this page about how to audition. Instrumental music does include voice as well, okay? You need to prepare 2 contrasting pieces and work through this document, okay? Lots of information on here about what you need to prepare, when they are, etc. They're on a set date on Monday, November the 22nd. If that is something you're interested in auditioning for, please email katrina.greenshields to organise your audition time. You need to include this information: the student name, year level, instrument, including voice, preferred time, or specify a time. Okay, and she'll get back to you with when times are available. Okay. Last in this mailout is information about the Sacramento Program. So previously it was run through the school, it's now run through our local parish. Okay, so this letter from our acting religious education coordinator goes through the 2 different parishes we are affiliated with, okay, and how to go through completing the Sacramento Program. Okay, if you do have any questions about the Sacramento Program after reading through the letter, you can email Alicia on alicia.sala@gleason.catholic.edu.au. Okay, that's it for Mailout 2. As always, any issues, any questions, send through an email through to the general queries page, transition@gleason.catholic.edu.au, and I can always flick your query onto the appropriate person. We are currently in school holidays, so please do understand there could be a delay with responding to your questions, and or the right staff member might not be here until school comes back. That's it for this week and this week's Transition Tuesday. I'll see you next week.